Welcome to episode 3. Episode 3 is going to be on how to pick one path. Now, the reason why you struggle with picking one path is because you're afraid of picking wrong. And again, completely normal. A lot of people will feel like they pick wrong, and that's why they switch paths. That's just how it works. The brain is afraid of being wrong, and the reason why you're afraid of being wrong is just the way that you're programmed when you're raised. Almost all of us are programmed to be afraid of being wrong, in the sense of when we go to school and we get a test, if we get an F on it, we're graded badly, which makes us fear doing badly. It's this subconscious programming that happens over time. It's not something you can really just, escape out of naturally. And this is why we build motions and we build on top of things that we're learning. It's not just a one and done and it's magically gonna work. It's a step-by-step, kind of like the last episode explained with compounding. That's what the whole goal of this program is building on top of one thing and another until you get to your end goal. So today's episode is going to be on how to pick one path. And truthfully, there is no wrong path, because, if we're looking at, let's just say the TikTok business space, dropshipping works. It's been proven time and time again. E-commerce businesses work. Anything like trading works. If you're trying to start a clothing brand, that works. If you're trying to sell courses, like all of these work. They all work at the end of the day. But it's just this person that's doing it, they're not special. They're not any different than you. They just put the motions in until it worked. They didn't switch 6 times until they found something that was the secret key. They just put the motions in until it works. And social media is deceiving in the way that you don't see the behind the scenes stuff that's actually going on. You only see like the surface level. It's like an iceberg where, you have the big peak, but then underneath the water, the iceberg is so much bigger than it actually seems. This is what you're seeing on social media. This is the flashy content that you see on social media. You only see the tip of the iceberg. You don't see, the years behind the scenes that they were putting in, the motions, the repetitions, the failures. You don't see this part. And that's why social media is deceiving in that sense. So it makes you feel like there is one path that works, because all you see on social media is just that top success part. You don't see this process of it. And that's the part that cooks almost everybody in this generation, and why people think that the internet money space doesn't actually work. It's because they're not willing to put the motions in until it actually works. And when they do put, 2 weeks worth of motions in, they just say, oh, it doesn't work. And truthfully, there's lots of scammers out here that say that, oh, you can get successful in just 30 days. No, you can't. You can't, unless you're like lunatic, maybe, I guess, psychopath, and you have nothing else to do in your life, which even then I don't think you can. You have to put the motions in. You have to give the game time. You owe time to the game. It's how it works. So picking one path, back on topic to this video, is you're not going to commit to one path because you're afraid of being wrong, which is normal, because all our life you're scared of being wrong. You're scared of that big wrong failure. Your brain is programmed to fear being wrong. And it's not as bad as you think it is. I take a very linear approach to trying new things now, where if I feel like, okay, well, I don't want to do this because I'm afraid of being wrong, I take like in the moment, I just stop and I go, what happens if I'm wrong? And most of the time, it's just a stupid, silly answer in my head, like, well, you're going to look stupid, or, well, you're just going to have to start over. And once you realize how stupid these things actually sound, you just kind of ignore them. Like when I'm going to try something for like a reel that I'm going to post, for example, I do them on trial reels, and in my head I used to think, well, what if it doesn't blow up right away? Oh no, it's all over. You post a different video. You look at what was wrong with it, and then you post another video with the corrections. It's simple, and you just apply that same thought process to the thing that you're doing. If you're going to try trading, for example, it does require a lot of time, and it's really just trial and error until you find what works for you. And that can boil down to the strategy. Trying a strategy until you have one that your brain memorizes and it works, which is just, again, trial and error. And if you fail, I want you to think about this entire process of, if you fail, what's your worst case? You're going back to the life that you were already living. So it's not really a loss. You're just taking a risk on something that you haven't tried before. And it feels uncomfortable because you haven't tried it before. It's different. It's outside of the norm. It's not a predictable outcome, even though it is. That's why we're all scared to to start something new is because we don't know the outcome. And that kind of ties back to this pre-programming here. School teaches you to have a predictable outcome. You get a job, you go to school, you work the rest of your life, you get a consistent paycheck, you retire, you die. That's consistent. We all know that right from a young age is what we're taught. What we're not taught is when you take the entrepreneur path, there's failures, there's ups and downs along the way until you finally get that one that takes you to the sky. This is what we need to reprogram your brain to understand, is that if failure is not the end, it's not the end. It's just a small setback. It's a hiccup in the road. It's a road bump. It's not anything major. And you have to go through these to understand which paths to take and which ones to not take. And this is what shapes you and builds you into the best version of yourself that allows you to truthfully get to that peak one day. Now, there's a criteria that you have to kind of follow. Even on a bad day, you can't quit. And the way that I did this when I started out was I picked 3 things that I had to do every single day. These were non-negotiables. I picked a set time and I picked 3 specific things that had to get done, and I would do them every single day, regardless of how I felt. And this begins to build a rhythm, a pattern. If you get up every day and you go on your phone and you scroll every single morning, it begins to be a pattern. And when you don't do it, something feels wrong and out of place. So for me, it was 1, wake up at 5:30 every day and get out of bed immediately. This was my first thing, is every morning I have to get out of bed at 5:30. That is my first thing that has to get done. Number 2 was every morning I go to the gym. Every single morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every day I would go to the gym from my 2 set times. So 6 a.m. to like 7:30, 8 p.m. Or 7:30, 8 a.m. whenever I finish my workout, whatever. But the thing was, I had to go to the gym. And number 3 was that I was gonna dedicate a 2-hour work block to the specific thing that I was working on, which at the time was day trading. That was my one thing. So I would study for 2 hours every single day. And this eventually began to fall into a rhythm. I had a set time that I would study, I had a set time that I would go to the gym, and I had a set time that I would wake up. And once you do these for about 30 days straight, you kind of break the uncomfortable rhythm of it doesn't feel normal, and it just begins to kind of feel normal every single day. And then you just stack on these. Now you build 3 more things that get you closer to your goal, and you just stack on top of these. So if we're looking at, let's say you want to get into content creation and you don't know where to start, well, let's start with one thing. Your first one is going to be, let's say you post 1 video every day. 1 video, so 1 reel, and 1 story. And every single day, you have to do this. Non-negotiable. You do it one way or the other. Even if it's a quick hey or it's a lecture, doesn't matter. You have to post something. Number 2, you need to research a content strategy. Like, I don't know, like just pick another thing that needs to get done. Maybe it's to comment on 5 people's videos, so 5 comments. And you do this every single day. And then the third one is you make maybe 1 long form video every day. 1 long form, and then post it. And in the starting, this kind of seems pointless and like it's not actually gonna get you anywhere because you're not gonna see results in the beginning. It took me 3 months of consistent posting, getting 200, 300, 400 views, the odd video that would get 1,000 views. And then out of nowhere, my videos were doing 5K, 6K, 7K. I had a video hit 30K views this month. And it's because I was relentless. Every morning I would wake up and I would post a story, and it was the same thing every single day. 1% every day, win the day. And every morning I post that, every single morning. And I stay consistent to that. And that's how people know me for now. They know me as the guy that puts in 1% every day. That was my thing. And then for me, it was, I need to post at least 2 short form reels a day. And at the time, I was also recording 1 long form video every day, and I would post 1 long form video every single Wednesday. So you just need to determine the goals. Once you start to put the motions in, you start to see progress, and it starts to compound, and it takes time. It's not an instantaneous thing. It doesn't happen right away. It takes time. But you just gotta, the way that I explain this is you just gotta row the boat. Every day you have to row the boat. One row every single day. 1 motion every day. It's the same thing as I talked about in the last video where you put a loonie in the jar. You just have to put one in every single day, and eventually it compounds and you have a jar full of 365 loonies, and then holy crap, you got $365 now. But that's what the picking the path part is. It's not just selecting the secret business model. It's picking one thing, setting a non-negotiable every single day, and then just repeating the crap out of it every single day. That's it. So that is the episode 3, how to pick one path. A little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but it gets the point across. It's not hard to pick one thing. You just got to pick to it, set your goals, and stick to it, and that's it. So, and of course, as always, Discord link in the description. Join up, share your progress. I'm excited to see where you are along your journey, but that's day 3.